Hit me one time. It's the Capital City Podcast. I'm your host, Capital J, alongside my main man,
DL Glass.
Tonight, don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
I've been here for years. We're talking comebacks. And we're talking about comebacks in the world of hip-hop. In the world of hip-hop, comebacks don't seem to work out as well as in the world of rock and roll, in the world of R&B. In other genres of music, artists, they fall off for a few years and pop back up, and everybody just pick right up where they left off, or they used to. Yeah, I'm gonna say used to.
Okay.
So we're gonna use some examples that are outside of the hip hop arena to get to the point. In the 80s, I'm a young lad. Tina Turner makes a comeback. What's love got to do with it? All that. My parents are excited. Why are you so excited about this lady, Mom? Well, she used to be an artist back when I was your age. And when Tina Turner made that comeback, she kept that momentum going. Woo! She got paid. She was all over the place. Let's take another one. Marvin Gaye. You hadn't heard much relevant out of Marvin Gaye in a few years when he came back with Sexual Healing. Then he was the toast of the town. #1 song on the charts. Now, you fast forward here in hip-hop, we don't get that same thing when, let's take, 20 years. That's how, Tina Turner was big in the 60s. She made her return in the 80s. Let's think, I remember when Rakim came back. It wasn't like paid in full. Would you agree?
Right.
And people were excited to get it. And, it's like, oh, Rakim, dope.
Right.
But it was not the same thing that Tina Turner experienced when she came back.
And he was with Aftermath.
And to this day, I don't think we've had an artist truly make a comeback to the level that they were before. And we've seen it all over the place in other genres of music. People leave the bands they were with and experience more success. Now, we've had a couple of those. But who kind of slipped away and then came back? We were excited to get them back. Don't get it twisted.
Right, right.
But who returned to their former glory? I mean, who can you think of in the hip-hop arena that took some time off and then came back and their comeback was just as big as they had been before? That's the question of the day, people.
Jay.
Nope.
The anticipation was just as big.
Nope.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Like, as much as everybody in the hip-hop game loves Nas, his comeback, it's been a great run. His new music is bumping. People like it.
Excellent.
The critics love it.
Right.
I mean, what? But you know and I know.
Right.
That is not, Nas is not he was not able to reach the heights that he had reached previously. And why is that? Even with all this fanfare. LL Cool J. Right. He went away for a little while, and he is back hard as hell.
Hard as hell.
I went to the LL concert less than a year ago. It was incredible. Thought he did a wonderful job.
Right.
Has not skipped a beat.
Right.
His new music, new album, people like it.
Yeah.
Critics like it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's fire.
But
it's not the momentum that we've seen LL have before. And like I said, I had to throw Tina Turner out there first just so to remind you that Tina Turner had never experienced success with Ike. You've all seen the movie.
Right.
She did not experience this level of success when she was touring with her husband. Right. But you knew who she was.
Yes.
Marvin Gaye had already been a big deal, but he came back to being a huge deal all over again. In hip hop, we don't. I mean, what is it about our artists that with with Tina Turner and Marvin Gaye, they captured their previous fans and a new generation of fans.
Right.
What hip hop artists could come out today
I'm glad you said that.
and get and capture the attention of a 15 to 20-year-old. Like right now, when I was 12 years old and Sexual Healing was out, like that's still a throwback favorite of mine.
Right.
What artist could come out with a joint now that my son that would turn into one of his classics? Like I'm listening to the Ozzy Brothers growing up.
Right.
The Ozzy Brothers made Between the Sheets, but they also made You Know You Made Me Wanna Shout, Kick My Heels Up and Shout, woo!
Right.
That's how long they were in the game. And then they were able to come back. Ronald Ozzy came back again with R. Kelly. He's Mr. Big now.
Right.
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 Why doesn't that happen in hip hop? Like the way that R. Kelly did Ronald Ozzy.
And Charlie.
Why
Wilson.
haven't we seen Drake do the same for any artist, like Master P or
Right.
Busta Rhymes? Like Busta Rhymes is another one that's always out there making great music, but just not achieving the same level of success that he hit at one point.
Right. And that's even true with, I think, the producers too, man. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, like a producer, like you take a Dr. Dre.
Right.
Dre has dropped the album while we were waiting for Detox, and it didn't receive.
Well, I think that's something that across the board, producers, it's kind of rare for a producer to make serious comebacks. You know,
If they ever
producers
leave.
sounds like they have their time.
Yeah.
Usually that time goes and, you know, doesn't work, except for those rare exceptions of guys that produce themselves.
For real?
Prince, for real, produces himself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
produce guys who can produce their own music. This doesn't
Right.
apply to them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But everybody else,
Yeah.
their time seems to be limited to a certain era. But like, take a Jermaine Dupri, a person who's produced music for himself, outlasts eras.
Yeah. And I think, well, Jermaine Dupri, he's still doing production for
Right. But
Yeah.
he's gone through so many eras. Dr. Dre can make his own music. It seems like there's this correlation with being able to make your own music
Right.
and longevity from a producer perspective. Everybody else, their time was limited to the time period that their style was popular. Like, take Marley Marl.
Who?
Marley Marl.
I was being funny.
I mean, but you know,
Right.
he's a legendary producer.
Right.
Didn't make his own music. You know, we didn't know Marley Marl for his songs.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And over time, his sound is part of an era. You know, and that kind of goes for just about everybody who didn't have their own music attached to their sound.
Man, this is depressing.
I'm just saying, like take Premier. As much as people still love Premier Beats,
Right.
his sound had an era,
Had his
and
day.
that era is gone.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah,
And Premier, there was never Premier as an artist.
right. Damn. And because none of the young boys will go get a Premier beat. Yeah.
And every now and then, well, I take, you know, in New York, you got some younger guys that grab a Premier beat every now and then. But that's probably out of, you know, for the sake of nostalgia.
Yes, because it's New York.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's,
Right.
the style still speaks to the era.
Damn.
So proper comeback. Where's the proper comeback?
Well, the game changes so much and so often. And do you think that's because of how young the music is?
Well, let's think about the people who have made successful comebacks. What common denominator do the people in R&B have? Okay, Tina Turner came back. When she came back, she did not sound like the Ike and Tina Turner. She came back on today's stuff.
I got you. Because in hip hop, it's frowned upon to have writers. So if Nas went to,
he's always writing his own stuff.
Let's say Kodak Black.
That's who he is.
Kodak Black wrote a track for Nas.
Yeah, Nas not going.
I know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a Trick Daddy got a track written by Yo Gotti.
Man,
I mean, not Yo Gotti, Moneybagg Yo.
You can't come here with the answer this early in the podcast.
Just saying.
But I mean, I think you just summed it all up. That might be the answer. Is that in hip hop you don't have writers, which limits an artist to the style that is a part of them.
Right.
Like in hip hop, who you are is your style. Right. And if your style appeals to a certain generation, a certain era of the music, you can't change that as easily in hip hop as you can in other genres of music where you have so many collaborators. Right. Like these people coming from a band situation or singers, they're collaborating with the musicians, like collaborating with the writers, they're collaborating with the arrangers. That level of collaboration does not exist so much in hip hop.
Right. It can't.
Yeah, one dude, he's writing the song, he put the beat together sometimes, sometimes you're a one-man show, not one-trick pony, but a one-man show. And that could be the reason that it's so hard to make a comeback because you're not going to explore new styles.
Right. Because
you don't have the collaboration going on around you to get you in a space to be something. Nobody's pushing you to be anything else other than who you are.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you used Busta Rhymes because imagine if instead of Busta Rhymes standing beside OT Genesis, he had OT Genesis give him. Everybody mad.
Right. You summed it up perfectly. If OT Genesis was writing for Busta Rhymes, and this is Busta Rhymes, and he doesn't have to write the whole song. It's just his energy. Push it. And I got something for you, Busta. But that's not how we do in hip hop. So now you got OT Genesis, but in the world of R&B,
it's okay.
There's a possibility, and we've seen it with several songs. That's why you have song controversies. Like we see artists come out with a song, then another artist comes out with the same song, and their version is more popular.
Drake.
It happens all the time.
The reference tracks. Like, can you be mad at Drake?
No, I'm not even talking about reference tracks. I'm talking about songs that were actually put out. And through the history of R&B, it could be a year, 2 years later, somebody will remake a song that was already released.
Right.
And this version just works better. Nobody does it. We don't do that. And
Drake has been accused of taking somebody's track.
Yeah, but that's all. I mean, that's different.
I'm just speaking to his longevity in the game. Like, can you
Drake,
be mad
Drake
at
knows
that?
how to adapt. But you're right. He's a person who's been able to hang on over this long period of time because of his acceptance.
Yes.
Of the next thing popping. He's not stuck on Drake style.
Right.
Because if it was just Drake style, then Drake would just his time would be over.
Like
so Drake knows how to adapt to the next thing. He's not stuck in his place.
Imagine Nas doing a track with Sexy Red like Drake did.
Right.
We would talk about
he wouldn't do it.
You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't do it.
And it's not like we picking on Nas, but we just, talking about a lyricist that should have had a longer career than what he had.
And the people, Yeah, everybody who's been able to successfully make a comeback.
Right. On some of those tracks that Nas got with Hit Boy, just imagine if one of these younger artists would have wrote the track for him on the same.
Well, that's the thing. You can't write for Nas. That's just hip hop blasphemy. Did you say right for Nas? Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
Will he still be Nas?
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not even gonna discuss writing for Nas. That's how taboo of a subject that is.
Right.
I'm not even gonna entertain that thought even further.
Right. Right.
Like, even if he ain't right for the track, then he just ain't right for the track. Don't get nobody to write him nothing.
Yeah, because it ain't
Nas is Nas, and that's how it is with hip hop.
Yeah.
But you take Beyonce.
30 writers on her album.
Right, if I was, there's input and collaboration coming from all over the place.
Right.
From our very own Fanatic,
Uh-huh.
all the way up to
Everybody.
yes, everybody's
Drake.
collaborating,
I keep
and
saying it,
she's not limited
Right.
to just the things that she can think of.
Right.
So when is Beyonce's era over? Whenever she decides she's sick of making music for y'all, because she can always find the hottest thing
Absolutely.
and find the hit.
Right. Because I think if she dedicated more of her time to rap, she'll be the highest female rapper out right now.
Yeah. But the conundrum here is that when a rapper does that, though, they risk losing face behind it too. Like, if you, I'm just pulling, pull somebody out of my head. Cypress Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Cypress Hill did the kind of music that they do. So you remember when Bone Thugs was hot?
Yes.
Like,
Smoking.
so imagine if Cypress Hill come out with a song sounding like Bone Thugs.
Mm-hmm.
They would be over.
Yeah, before you could even get it out.
Right. But on the flip side, in R&B, if one person makes something that's kind of successful, everybody copies it.
Right.
And you have license to do so. Like, Afrobeats got popular. What did every R&B artist in America do?
Went and got one.
They went and got an Afrobeat song.
Right.
So that's kind of frowned upon in hip hop too. So the same reason you can't do it with a current, you can't come back with that sound, a sound that's foreign to you. It's not genuine in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So with all that being said, are hip hop artists doomed to never experience success again outside of their era?
And that's why it's a
That
money
level
grab.
of success?
That's why it's a money grab. Get as much as you can, as fast as you can, because it's not long term.
Yeah, and like there's still throwback shows and all that, but you're like
Ain't the
new
same.
hits are just like they're escaping
Right.
our throwback artists. They're not making new hits.
Right. Right.
They're making music that people like.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a fact. We know people like this stuff,
Right.
but a hit record is a record that's all over the place. And I can't think of an artist from more than 20 years ago
Mm-hmm.
that has had a song that's all over the place.
Damn.
And I'm trying to think, because I said I must be missing something.
Right. As much success and how
Speaking of Busta Rhymes, he might have been it wasn't even his song.
nah, bro.
Like Busta's made when he made that guest appearance on Chris Brown.
Yeah, with Lil Wayne. Right.
Let's go. When he did that, like, Busta Rhymes is already 20 years in the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was the equivalent of a comeback, but it wasn't his song.
It wasn't his song.
Wasn't his song.
And did
But
we listen
at
to
that moment,
Did we
my
listen-
kids, your kids, and a new generation of people
Because of Lil Wayne.
discovered who Busta Rhymes was.
Because of Lil Wayne and Chris Brown.
Right, but he
Yeah.
murdered that.
Yeah, yeah.
He
hell yeah,
earned every
did.
last bit of those accolades.
Yes, sir, he did.
And
Busta got new music out right now.
yeah, he got new music out right now, but they're not
Yeah.
rocking
No.
with that the way that they rock with that song.
Right. Damn. Something to think about, man.
Look at me now.
Right.
And that could have easily, well, but I can't say it could have been Busta Rhymes' song by himself, but that could have catapulted him. Like if he could have used that momentum to make something that would have been relevant to the time period.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Damn. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And instead, right now, every rapper that I ever loved, just about all of them have a song out in the past 2 years.
Yep.
And if you really want to find it, you can. If you ever love Wu-Tang, you can find something with one of them dudes on it right now.
Right.
If you ever love Mobb Deep, well, Prodigy's gone, but guess what?
Havoc still doing
Find
music.
something with Havoc on it right now.
Havoc
You ever love the Lost
Boys?
Boys? Think Mr. Cheeks ain't popping up on something? He's out there somewhere.
I ain't out there, man.
He's out there. So everybody's out there. And he's
I
probably
get what
out
you're
there
saying.
too.
Yeah.
Might not, and there people like Static Selector keep dudes working. You know, like they put out compilation albums all the time. They always got all these cats, all your old favorite New York rappers.
Right.
Shoot, Ice Cube and them boys doing work. Like everybody got a project out.
Well,
And you ain't gonna hear none of it on the radio.
so I don't even think we see that success from our R&B artists in the past 20 years. Like,
Mary J has kind of been that example of an R&B artist who can make a comeback. But is it really a comeback?
Is it
never
really a
really
comeback?
went away.
yeah.
Beyonce never went anywhere.
Right.
Rihanna's not really gone.
Rihanna gone. We waiting. It's like we waiting on.
Yeah, I
detox.
guess she's. But that's the thing. Rihanna could come back tomorrow and drop a hit. Like anything SZA got out, you could just replace her with Rihanna,
Right.
and it could be her new hit single. I'm not saying SZA sounds like Rihanna. I'm just saying that's how easy it is for Rihanna, the R&B artist.
Right.
Whoever's writing for SZA, Beyonce, anybody else, she can grab one of them people anytime she wants.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever hit that she could get Taylor Swift to personally handwrite her a song on the back of a napkin
Right.
and make another $500 million. But where are these opportunities for our artists?
I think it's because of the game changing, man, and our culture.
But
as a
it's
whole
never been there.
changes so much.
There's never been a place for
Well, our
for
culture
our
changes
artists.
so much.
We threw them away so fast back in the day. Like
Yeah.
they're lasting longer than they ever lasted before. But look how fast we dumped off Run DMC and Eric B and Rakim compared to today.
Right.
How long we've sat here and listened to Drake and Kodak Black and 21 Savage and Future. We didn't give Public Enemy and Run DMC and those cats that long. DJ Quick, Ice Cube.
Right.
It wasn't 10 years straight of them on top. Only like artists today don't have to make a comeback. They don't go anywhere.
Right. Because it's still touring.
They just stick around.
Yeah, it's still touring.
Like, how can you say, like, what about we talk about people who come out of groups and disappear and then make a comeback. Okay, the Migos broke up, but the dudes never left. They ain't gone nowhere yet.
Ain't going nowhere. Except Takeoff.
Yeah, except Takeoff.
Right.
So if any of them do anything, is it a comeback? Nope.
No.
Never stop.
Right. Right.
And that's the longevity that they enjoy today. That, man, shoot, back in the day, man, you were done after 3 years. You better have been making music the entire time. And 3 years in, whatever you made 3 years prior, it don't sound like that no more.
Right.
We threw with that sound. Like, cats did not last past 3-4 years back in the day.
Oh,
Through the 80s and the 90s. None of them.
I guess I can't use my example because, like you said, they never went nowhere. But there's only one artist who I can think of in the past 20 years who's consistently grabbed the attention of the people when they drop something.
Tech Nine.
Gucci.
But that's the thing. He never went anywhere.
Except
Even
prison.
when he was gone, he wasn't gone.
Right. Damn.
Cats don't stop. And when they do, they're done like everybody else.
Andre 3000 started and came back with a flute album, and now he dropped something new.
Yeah, he came back with the flute album, but I ain't heard nobody bump it. Ain't heard no tracks on the radio. It's critically all the music that everybody's making is critically acclaimed.
It ain't no bumping music
like that. But I know.
But
I feel what you're saying.
He released something recently, and they're trying to figure out, is it a verse on this track, because it almost sounds like it's being played backwards.
Oh Lord!
And they trying to decipher what the hell he's saying on this track. I can't think of the name of the track.
Andre's different, but he's another one. Like he's been gone for a while now. He stayed gone long enough where, if he would have come back, I know he has it in him.
Yeah.
To make a hit today.
Right.
If anybody can, he can.
He can. Yes, sir.
And he won't. So we still don't have that person.
And
MC Light's back.
Yeah, man.
I love her.
Yeah, but
and it's not me that's not saying. I'm not saying the music's not good. I'm impressed with everything I'm hearing from everybody. I heard a track today with Talib Kweli and Jay Rawls. It was dope.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this joint is dope.
Right.
But is Talib Kweli ever gonna get to the point of get by again?
And why the hell MC Light didn't let Nicki Minaj write that track for her?
We don't do that.
I know.
We don't do that. But it's Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is not the person you need writing a song if you're trying to hit today. You need Nicki Minaj 10 years ago.
Man, Nicki will drop one today. And
that's because she's Nicki, but she ain't gonna write nobody else's verse in her style. That ain't what's popping today. She need to get she need to get whoever's writing for
Sexy Red.
Not that person.
Glorilla.
Yeah, get somebody or Lotto.
Yeah.
That's what's happening today.
Right. Yeah.
Lotto
hot, man.
Yeah, she's hot.
She's smoking,
she's
man.
Hot. She's hot.
Yeah. Shout out Rennie Rucci.
Shoot, I'm trying to make a comeback, DL.
I told you what we gotta do, man.
I hope I ain't stay gone too long.
It ain't been gone too long, man. It been gone too long, man.
Nah, I ain't all the way gone.
Nah, cause you still DJ.
Yep, and you've heard me on the radio in the past year or so.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I ain't
still
gone.
DJ.
I ain't gone.
Oh, I thought you were talking about rapping. not DJ.
Oh, rapping? No, I ain't rapped. I haven't rapped a verse on a track since 2006.
See what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't talking about DJing. Yeah, you ain't gone. Yeah.
But I still got the talent.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We saw that September 7th. You know what I'm saying?
Did I kick something?
One of the few DJs I seen that had everybody having a ball like they was in there drunk on some alcohol. And half the people in there were actually sober, whether you know it or not.
Hey, that's what's up.
And couldn't sit down.
That's what's up.
It couldn't sit down.
Up. That's how I like it.
Yes, sir.
Well, we don't have to come back because we haven't gone anywhere.
Ain't going no damn well.
Capital City Podcast. Tonight we're talking comebacks and whatnots. We got some guests coming up in the next few weeks. I'll surprise y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So, as of right now, we're out of here. It's Capital City Podcast. I'm your host, Capital J, alongside my main man,
DL Glass.
Hold up. PS.
Yeah.
One artist made a comeback
20 years ago.
Yep. LL had been gone for a while.
Yep.
He came back, collaborated with Timberland.
Heads, bro.
New heads in the room. A producer he never worked with before, collaborated with him, obviously on the hook.
Right.
It takes more heads than one.
Yes.
To make a comeback in hip hop.
Right.
That's it. We couldn't just leave y'all without. We can't be sitting in the room talking about it. Yeah, there was one. There was one that knew how to do it.
And 20 years later, he back again, but
it's too late.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I wish I would see more artists collaborate with some of the younger artists and not just stand beside them. because it's almost like a version of pimping the game when you stand beside the young boy. And
if R. Kelly could do it with Ron Isley, one of these younger artists can do it with one of these older artists now.
Right. But you know the irony of that? R. Kelly did that for Ron Isley, Charles Wilson, and a host of others. But he couldn't do it for himself because he started looking corny when he tried to do it for himself, when he came out with the skinny jeans and trying to dress young and all this other stuff and still putting out music.
I don't know. I think it was just already over by that time for R.
That's what I mean. Yeah, but he tried it. He tried it. But
if R. Kelly hadn't gotten in trouble, we'd still be listening.
Shit, we still listen now, but that's a whole other story.
And we out again. Capital City Podcast.